Hello, my name is Cassidy Grom. I'm the Communications Director for Autism New Jersey. You're at one of our many county-wide events that helps raise awareness about autism resources for autism families. Today we have a multitude of resources from ABA therapy providers to law enforcement officers who can help instill autism-friendly practices, and we have lots of fun events today, including pumpkin picking, a silent dance party, sensory-friendly face paint, all things to accommodate our children and adults with special needs. But you can find us at autismnj.org, and our social media, Twitter, Facebook, you can all find us at Autism New Jersey, same name. So we've been around for about 60 years, and our goal is to make the state more autism friendly and help families connect to the resources they need. So when we walk through here, you'll see several resource providers, including people who provide therapies to children and adults, people who might help with other needs, such as living. So as these adults become older and they need a place to live, they provide group home services. You may also see fun things just to help accommodate special needs, like fidget spinners or other items like that. So we could walk through if you want.
Hi, my name is Giancarlo Vicari. I live in Union, New Jersey, and this is my informational graphic guide about guardianship and its alternatives. I made this comic in collaboration with an organization called the Center for Youth Voice, Youth Choice, which is a disability rights organization, hires youth ambassadors such as myself to go around and present meetings and presentations to different organizations and events about the alternatives to guardianship and what guardianship is. I decided to make a sort of comic book inspired by one of the United Nations comics about their 15 goals to reach by 2050. You can find it on the Center for Youth Voice, Youth Choice's website. I also have here a page of resources for alternatives to guardianship. The book itself has also been translated into Spanish and adapted into video format, also for view on Civic's website.
Nosotros somos la organización de apoyo de familia del condado de Union, en inglés Family Support Organization of Union County. Esta organización existe en cada uno de los condados, es parte del sistema de cuidado de niños de New Jersey. Trabajamos para el estado en sí. ¿En qué consiste nuestros servicios? Nosotros damos apoyo, educación y defensoría, ¿no? Defensoría apoyando y trabajando directamente con los padres o cuidadores de niños que están presentando problemas a veces de comportamiento o tienen un diagnóstico de discapacidad o están involucrados en el sistema judicial del estado de New Jersey. Además, nosotros trabajamos directamente con familias que han sido referidas al sistema de cuidado de New Jersey a través de Care Management Organization o CMOs. Trabajamos con los padres y pues durante ese trabajo nuestra misión es empoderar a estos padres para que después de que trabajen en metas que ellos quieran alcanzar, logren ya pues seguir adelante con cada uno de los obstáculos, empoderándose, conociendo de recursos en la comunidad, sabiendo dónde ir y qué preguntar. Tenemos muchos programas, uno de ellos es YP Youth Partnership, está disponible para todos los jóvenes de 14 a 21 años en persona en Mountainside at FACT, Families and Communities Together Office, cada jueves, así que nos pueden llamar o mandarnos un correo electrónico, nuestro número telefónico 908-755-0090, si tienen preguntas, además de grupos de apoyos para los padres. Cada miércoles ya vamos a comenzar pronto, vamos a comenzar ahora ya en octubre 8, cada dos, pasando una semana. Entonces también son gratuitos para la comunidad y durante el año también tenemos varios programas tanto para jóvenes como para los padres. Así que somos la organización de apoyo de familia del condado de Union, Family Support Organization of Union County. Estamos aquí junto con Ashley. Llámenos. Gracias.
Hi everyone. Just wanted to welcome you to our event. So the number one thing you should know when your child is diagnosed with autism, sometimes it can be a surprise, you can be scared, you don't know where to turn. The first place you should call is 800-4-AUTISM. Again, that's 800-4-AUTISM, and we will be able to connect you to services in your area. We're also able to help professionals, so if you are a nurse or a doctor or a school teacher, and you think, oh, maybe a child that you serve might have autism or needs some extra help, again, call 800-4-AUTISM, and we'll be able to direct you in the right direction. For sure, so we're finding that it can be as early as 18 months to 2 years. Oftentimes, people catch it maybe around 3 years when kids enter daycare or preschool. But there is a checklist. The CDC does provide developmental milestones that your kid, a typical child, would be hitting, whether that's talking or walking or babbling or making eye contact. There's a list of things where you can look and say, oh, my kid is doing this or my kid's not doing this. And you have to remember kids do grow at their own pace, so just because they're a little delayed doesn't mean they have autism. But if you are concerned, you should A, talk to your child's pediatrician if you have one, and B, call us at 800-4-AUTISM, and we'd be able to talk you through that, ask what kind of signs is your child showing, and point you in the right direction to get an assessment. Our helpline is multilingual, so if you speak Spanish or another language, we'd be able to help you as well. And something really special about the helpline is that we will stay on the phone with you for as long as you need. So it's not something where you call and we'll talk to you for only a minute or two. We can talk to you for 45 minutes, an hour, however long it takes to work through the complex problems you're facing. We can help with issues like therapy placement, as well as assisting you to get the special services you need in your school. So if your student's school isn't accommodating their needs or helping them learn as a student, then we can talk you through the IEP process, how to advocate for your students' rights, both for school and transportation services, as well as lifelong issues like finding a group home, finding doctors or dentists who are autism friendly, advocating for yourself with law enforcement or other community leaders. We can help with a whole slew of issues, and we're very happy to do so. So again, that's 800-4-AUTISM. Thank you.
When we are interacting with an individual with a communication disorder, a sensory concern, or any other disability, we want to keep everybody safe. So we have our Blue Envelope program for drivers and passengers on the autism spectrum. They can hand this over during the course of a motor vehicle stop to police to make sure that law enforcement knows that someone in the car is on the autism spectrum. There are instructions for the police officers, there are instructions for the passengers and drivers, and there's a spot for emergency contact information in case someone is having difficulty during the interaction. We have all of our envelopes are bilingual for Spanish speakers right now. We have the information packets and flyers about the programs. We have our Public Safety Alliance for Individuals with Disabilities registry to let first responders know before they arrive at someone's house what they might be encountering. If someone is in a wheelchair, if someone has a communication disorder, if someone has a sight impairment or a hearing impairment, how can we best help when we first get to that house, get to those people, make sure they're getting the best public safety possible for their family. We also have, and then I'll stop, we have our sensory kits. These are going in every patrol car in Union County by the end of 2025 to help our officers interact better with individuals with any kind of sensory concern. They have noise canceling headphones, they have some sensory stimulation items, and they also, and these are great, we have communication cards and a communication board and a marker to help law enforcement better communicate with individuals they're interacting with. So all of our patrol cars in Union County and all of our officers are going to be armed with all of these tools to make sure we're doing our best to keep the public safe.
Okay, so the EPIC program is to help parents have some kind of ID. For example, these IDs, most kids don't have an ID right now, they're young. So this idea will help you have some kind of identity. Just in case the kid goes missing, runs away, so many things that can happen. We have something you can give to the first responders to help them find them. So you have to scan this QR code. It will bring you to our website. and you fill up everything automatically in the system. We get the information, we print out the card, and we can mail it to you guys to your own home. And you can, if you have a car already, obviously kids grow up and everything like that, you can update the car in the system. To make the ID, you just have to go on the QR code, fill out the information, submit it, you get the ID, and it's free. It has the basic information, allergies, anything that you want to know about the kid, and it's totally free. Epic program.